Hello everybody, welcome back. It is time for ILR1's Brazilian Grand Prix. Round 10, not 20, of the season. This is one of the only tiers, and that's a car off. That looks like Lickle has spun at turn 1 straight away as we cut live there. He'd already finished a lap on the mediums, his third lap on them tyres. Clearly he's practicing a little bit, and well, that's what he's going to do in a real race. He's going to be in a bit of trouble. Anyway, I'm your commentator Owen White, back again for the second stint of the night. And I am joined by Ollie. Looks like Louis couldn't be bothered to join, but Ollie's here, so better than nothing. Austin's a no-show again. Honestly, he's a good commentator, he just doesn't show up. That's a shame, but anyway. I was watching on him, but Lickle did spin off straight ahead of him at turn 1, and that's on 3-lap old mediums, as I say. That's not really a good sign for them tyres, but could have just been a mistake. But anyway, let's see if Gunnan can set a good lap. He hasn't set one yet. 51.7 in the middle sector. We'll see how that compares to the rest as he gets to the line. As plenty of the top runners start a lap. I see you're up in 7th, Ollie. Incredible scenes already. But gone into the line.
Oh, there has been a yellow flag. Hello. That's the last spun.
Oh, not McMahon.
And that's the second time he's spun.
He's
really
broke the front wing. God, what a bottle. McMahon is such a bottle. I've got really bad imagery in my mind right now. He's a child, you know.
I'm in low fuel mode going up the hill with a load of cars about to come up to me. What do I do?
Chapalili, the former ILR4 driver, is an ILR1 right now. The scenes are unreal. We've got a yellow flag. Oh my god, Ollie.
Yeah, I've got no fuel.
Well, you got out of the way quickly enough there as Chapalili goes up to P4. Raf is up, but Amir is also up, and he's into the final sector, up by nearly a 10.5, looking to get himself under the 107.5 bar if he can. Stays tight to the inside line, careful not to cut the corner, and to the line. Doesn't quite go under the 107.5, but does hit a 107.5. Rafa, on a lap, he was up in his first sector, but has got to find another 10.5 if he wants to get up to the top. So far, he's only 1/10 up in the middle sector, so he will improve but won't go top unless he can find some time in the final sector. He's got just about enough ERS by the looks of it. It'll be pretty tight actually, but I think he should be just alright. Does deteriorate a little bit, but didn't cost him massively. Still goes P2, or, well, extends his gap to P3. He was already P2. Louis done a lap there. He's gone up into P5. I have a feeling actually that he's going to try another lap, so we'll ride on board with him in the McLaren as he heads down to the end of the first sector, up by over 2/10. He's currently just under 6/10 off pole, so he's got to keep that up throughout the whole lap, constantly making 2/10 each sector to get that pole position provisionally. Anyway, we're only halfway through the session, of course. But yeah, that's a bit wide. He's got to be careful he doesn't do that too much, because he'll get invalidations and then he'll end up starting last, because that would be a total disaster for everyone's enjoyment at ILR1 these days, wouldn't it?
What happened to Louis starting last? Like, is that still a thing or not?
I don't know.
I'm disappointed that he's like, I mean, at Brazil, like, it's not even hard to come like from 20th to 1st, do a clipping, just, you know, just destroy the field, and they're like, they're completely useless.
I mean, the fact is that Louis could do that, though. I mean, okay,
he has the facilities for that.
Austin wasn't quite that, but I mean, close. He had damage and stuff earlier on. It was a bit different, but if he was to start just from last on its own, he probably would win.
No, because the whole field's going to be stuck in a slipstream train.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he's just going to stroll up to us and pretend like we're like 2-year-olds just trying to do this as a little hobby.
He has like made little children of every single driver on the grid this season.
I mean, you're lucky you're not in it, because I don't know how you... Oh, someone's actually spun. Lickle bottled it.
Again? Oh, yeah, he's hit the wall. He's hit the wall straight afterwards as well. Coming back on. Luckily, there is nobody behind him to run into him.
There's a racing point.
Nowhere near. And it's not a force India.
That was good.
I know you corrected yourself before you said it, but you still said it. Ish. Sort of, kind of. Right.
I said it in my head and I had to recorrect myself, so...
Matten then. Let's see. It's gonna be the best out of the young man's life. As you all know, he's crashed.
I feel bad for the kid.
God.
I feel so
I support
bad.
this kid. Why does he have to be... Listen, no offense, but he's Irish. He's got no potential whatsoever, as it turns out. But he's still my favourite driver. Why do you do this to me? Ugh, I even have an award named after you. God. He'll win one day. He got so close to a podium last week, but it'll go well for him in ILR one day. Although saying that ILR's going about as well as SLR's going, and one hub, well, he dropped out of that one just like I did. So I think maybe I like him because we're kind of similar on quality, i.e. we've got none. But anyway, here's Amir. He's got some quality. He's P1 at the moment. And that's lag. I thought he was about to go off and have an accident, but it's just lagging. Which doesn't bode well for my stream. I hope it's working okay for everybody. Because last thing I need is to have a stream drop out. Mind you, it's only qualifying, hardly the end of the world. But, you know, don't really want it to drop out. You'll have to see it. Turn the stream on. We've got no likes and one dislike. Whoever that was, don't like you anymore. Anyway, let's see how Amir's doing in the middle sector. Didn't have a look at his sector one time, but the middle sector is pretty close. We'll see if he can finish the lap, making a small improvement. That's all he really needs to do in the last sector to go quickest again. But he's pitting. Rafa has had a poor first sector. Louis is also slow. Dougie is also slow. Yeah, McMatton's retreated to the chat saying about ILR2 Austria giving you nightmares. It says it's what's caused all this bad form because he won that race, but he had so many penalties that I named an award after him, and he finished 8th after being first on the line. That's where it all went wrong. Anyway, Lickle is on an out lap. He's also on 0 ERS. That's not really looking like he's going to do a lap, is it? No, he's put his ERS on very late. That's a really odd decision now. Surely you want to have your ERS on at the start of that back end of the straight now. Well, the whole way up the hill, I would have had my ERS on, but Lickle had it off. Do you have it on the whole way up before you start a lap?
I have it on high.
Yeah, so Lickle's just went up on 0, and then just before the lap starts, picked it up to overtake. It's a slow-ish.
I mean, you're just going to have no momentum for the first sector. What do you think?
I don't know. It just means
I
you're
mean,
not gonna...
Lickle's probably doing it for a reason. He's not like he's bad at the game.
Yeah, but you just have less speed at the start of the lap. I'm sure he can control it. Then again, he did spin on turn 1 on his medians. Maybe he's not fully confident with the higher speeds and stuff, but whatever. He's still on his lap, still in 14th, mind you, but still on his lap.
Oh, Louis just got on the grass and he spun. Great mistake there from him.
Yeah, he was on a flyer there and he's gone off. Kryptonite on a lap as well, by the way. Rafa is in lap, I think, so we'll just keep our eyes on Lickle. He's gone off as well. He's on the other side. He's
done the same thing.
He's gone on the other side. McLaren not having the best qualifying session. Luckily, they've got all the drivers and constructors, I believe, now as well, sealed. Thanks to Louis' goodness. And there are two Mercedes there doing the old slipstream down towards turn 4.
Got quite nice helmets, Gomez.
Who?
Got no, it's like a Williams helmet.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. It's one of my favourite helmet designs.
Should be in the Williams design.
As you all know,
it's... Throwback to Martini.
Is it? Well, it's a bit of a throwback. Yes, Connor, it is some live analysis from Ollie because I need these to be entertaining. And I
need these friends.
I need friends. This is why, you see, I need to get a girlfriend so I can just leave all this behind if it wasn't ever things.
Get a social life.
I need a much more social life. I live my life on the internet. As Gonanen comes up to the line. I mean, Connor, you're lucky. We were meant to have Louis in here, but he sort of disappeared. A bit like the whole of the PSGL F2 grid last season. And yeah, he's not here. So
what you said about PSGL? What are you saying?
Well, hold on a minute. He's invaded an ILR stream, so I'm going to slightly dig at a PSGL while I can. Don't fire me. I mean, oh, well.
Until you lose your commentary job in PSG.
I'm going to take the everlasting piss until I lose my job. That's how it works, isn't it?
You should start charging people to commentate.
I never do that. Never do that. Well, do you know what? That is a good point. At least you've got a personality, Ollie. Unlike Louis, he's just, I win.
No, Blizzard has no personality. Blizzard has no personality. He's a little
Blizzard.
bot.
Blizzard's
it's like he's been Cupid. He's like he's been computed on some cyborg planet.
I think he's quite an okay bot, though. For bot standards, he's pretty okay for a bot.
I mean, there's different tiers of bots. We've got the Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then we got the Terminator bot. What else do we have?
I don't know.
Who's the funny robot?
I don't know.
Oh, you got the Wally robot, like the steering wheel.
No.
That too. And there's RoboCop. He's actually quite funny.
RoboCop. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then Blizzard.
Yeah, Blizzard should be its own tier.
Yeah, Blizzard's just his own tier. And then there's me, Ollie, and TJ for about a day or two on F1 2019 before we quickly gave up on the whole idea of being quick on it.
I remember we all played a beta together and just nope, we're not going to be quick at all.
Nah, and then we spent, a good 2, 3, 4 hours on the first day just sweating out Baku. All 3 of us in the top 10. Good times, man.
And then...
But did TJ ever get the Dyson fan? That's a big question.
Oh, I don't know. He lies about a lot of stuff and pretends he's rich. Like you said that he was moving to Amsterdam with his mum for the weekend, and that his godfather worked for Owen Sauber, something like that, and that he got a picture, a Photoshop of his face next to him on a private jet. So.
Fair enough.
And then pretended to be stabbed, and I don't like the kid.
He's a confused kid. Anyway, we actually are in the final stages of qualifying, so we should probably focus on that for a bit, because Rafa is currently up by enough to go P1 at the minute. Amir is starting a lap again. He bottled his last try, so Rafa, can he go to the top of the standings? Yes, he can. We'll see what response the rest can give. Zach is on a lap as well. Dougie Falcon just started one, as is Louis. Ollie is going to be starting one too. Lewis starting one as well. So they're starting them nice and late. Paco is going to finish his lap, so is Lickle, but we'll see Paco first. Checkered flag is out. And Paco goes P12 as Amir has done. He's finished. He says goodbye-bye. So Rafa on pole at the moment. Shapalili into the pits. So I guess I might have missed Amir actually pitting there, to be fair, but either way, Amir's done and he's left the session anyway. Zach up by a 10.5 at the minute. Can he go up into the top 3? At the minute he'll be fine to do that, but we'll just wait and see. So the line P3, yes, he did get there. So Rafa at the minute still on pole. Ollie not up by enough. Lewis not up by enough. Louis up by more than enough at the moment. Here he comes. But it was invalid again. Kryptonite doesn't improve. So Ollie will be the last guy across the line.
And I'm going exactly the same time.
And it's 14th still. But you didn't improve.
Yeah, I messed up at turn 1. I went sideways and had a really bad line.
So, top 15, only 15 times on the board, and they're all separated by a second. Nice and close. Not as close as ILR8 was in the early stages, mind you, but still close. I think ILR8 in the after the first round of qualifying, there was 3/1000 of a second. Sorry, 2/1000 of a second between the top 3.
No, I just can't qualify to save my life. So,
yeah. I'm the opposite. I can qualify really well, but my race pace is just...
No, I'm completely opposite. I can't qualify, but I can race.
Yeah, my race pace is just scary, awful. But we have got a reason for Louis being on the bad time. He's got that top 10. He's done it by 6/1000 of a second on the mediums. So he's going to embarrass you all with a different strategy. So it's Rafa on pole from Amir, Zach, Shapalili, Gonnan, Coutinho, Lickle, Diggy Falcon, Kryptonite, Louis on the mediums, CC Brain, not XD, Paco, Ollie, Lewis, Calzo, McMahon, and Callum. I guess that gives you an indication now that Louis wants to start the race on the medium, so I guess most outside the top 10 would take that idea, because you were saying you forgot the strategy. I guess you'll take his lead then, start on mediums and just go from there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, to be honest.
Listen, Louis' God, just follow his lead.
Louis, like predictions, Louis. And then whoever's in second is about 10 years behind. So. I just sent you a Twitter message of what I was picking up during that lap. Is that a bad or a good idea?
I'll have a little look.
I know, like I always like just have like deep moments on my laps. I'm like, oh yeah.
Well, I don't even know if ILR will exist next season. There will be a next season. So I'll have to wait on answering that question. Probably shouldn't discuss that actually on stream thinking about it. Ignore I said that.
I'm kind of worried.
But I've already got Thursday Night Soda next season. I know we've already got IndyCar. Created from the people who brought you ILR, by the way. Do look out for news on IndyCar soon. That is going to be the new best Thursday tier you've ever seen. Trust me. It's pretty much like the best of ILR8 and others. Now, it looks like Amir has not made it back, so he will not take the start. Bit awkward that. So that means Rafa's got a pretty clear run. He won, of course, last week in the US of A, and this week looking to do the double, and he's got a pretty good chance of that because he'll have the whole front row to himself. These are interesting tyre strategies outside the top 10.
It's me spun.
Yeah, you can see him there at the back on his hard compound tyres. The tyre strategies are outside the top 10. Or what would be there outside the top 10. Just imagine it's outside the top 10. CC Brain will go up one, but as will everyone else outside the top 10. But anyway, yeah. CC Brain mediums, Not XD soft, Paco medium, Ollie medium, Lewis medium, Calzo hard, McMahon soft, and Callum on hards. A lot of variation back there, and yeah. So we'll have 8 totals. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10 total starters on the softs, and then yeah, the others trying something different. 5 on mediums and 2 on hards. And Amir, well, you have been reduced to spectator, so enjoy spectating. Hope you have fun, because you are not racing tonight, unfortunately. The joys of having bad internet. I know the feeling.
I'm so happy that Jared Prime got 5.0. We got it a couple of years ago, and you got upgraded Wi-Fi, and it looks so good, like so strong.
My
like
Wi-Fi. I've got
about 200 downloads.
At peak, mine hits about 70 downloads and about 7 or 8 uploads.
Oh yikes!
It's just about enough to the stream at 1080p 60 frames. My highlight.
On 200 download, 40 uploads. So.
Ugh, that'd be so good. That'd be so dreamy. That'd be fantastic. But anyway, we've got the grid lining up. We saw a massive crash, a massive accident in ILR8 on the start. Mind you, it was wet, but there's probably less chance of fatalities today as we get ready for the lights. Rafa has got the whole front row to himself, so it should be pretty good, but we'll wait and see. 5 lights on in Brazil for ILR1. And we are away. Looks like a good start from Chapalili. We'll see if he has a little look on the inside of turn 1. It's a long, winding left-hander, so we'll see if he can make it work, but he does decide to hang back. Anyone else going? We're 3 wide in the midfield. Louis in the middle of all that, trying to stay clean. He's got by both of them. Good start from him then, ahead of Kryptonite and Not XD. And look at this, we've got a lot of side-by-side. Zach had a really decent run on turn 3, but not quite close enough to go for the lead. Lickle up ahead of Dougie Falcon, and he's executed that move quite well. Turn 5, quite easy to lose the back end if you get too much on the curb, but everyone else, everyone in general is keeping it quite good. And there's a bit of contact in there. Front wine's gone flying. Oh my goodness me! It's me. It's off in Narnia, and he's hit the wall.
Lewis just came down turn 1 and completely pushed me wide.
So Callum last, he spun off, hit the wall, rearwards, and looking at on the inside, Not XD and Kryptonite side by side as they head down through the dive into the final braking zone of the track. I don't want to call it the final corner because it just isn't. People always call it the final corner. People, it's not. You can crash here, it's a corner. Speaking of crashing, someone else has had an accident. It's Callum. Yeah, he's ruined his race already. Paco pits. McMahon under a lot of pressure. Not XD on the inside. Has he got that one done on the braking? Yes, he has. Nice move up to P9. I'm going to assume that's another crash for Callum. He's really not having the best day, is he? But here comes Kryptonite back on the attack against Not XD outside as Callum finally retires. There's a bit of contact there, Kryptonite. No damage done. I'm still trying to figure out. It must have been Paco who had the broken front wing. It wasn't red end plate. That is, of course, from Toro Rosso a red end plate. So that must be what the damage was. So he's down into P16. And Callum has just had the worst 2-3 minutes of his life. The safety car.
Oh my god!
Have you hit anyone or?
No! Look!
Yeah, don't overreact. Safety cars aren't that rare, okay?
They are.
So
the
safety
this is like the
car.
first time I've had in this game.
So the safety car is out then. Who decides to pit? It's probably too early to pit, but it helps Paco get back into it. Zach has a drive-through penalty, second place at the moment, but he's been speeding under the safety car. The classic. Who doesn't? It's a bit like a crash happening under safety car. It's sort of, I mean, that always happens. So be aware, Ollie, don't crash. Someone always does it. It's ridiculous. There's always someone who crashes, but anyone want to pit? We have
so
one.
Tempted.
Goranen is pitted.
Am I gonna?
Not XD's pitted. Anyone else? We've got no one else. Paco, of course, doesn't need to pit. He's already done a pit stop. I assume this will be for mediums, these two. I guess they think they can get mediums far, but it's mediums for Goranen, but actually hard for Not XD. So he certainly wants to try and go to the end. Maybe Goranen's got a different idea, but yeah, safety car out. This will bunch everyone back up again. Or at least a few that got detached, and that is thanks to Callum's retirement then.
Yeah, Lewis absolutely sharpening to one. Just left him no room on the outside and just pushed me on off the track. Wasn't the cleanest moves though.
So Zach then, the second the safety car goes in, by the way, Zach will have to take a drive-through penalty. You can't take it under racing conditions, or under safety car conditions, sorry. And we've got a bit of movement in the midfield. We've got CC Brain and McMahon swapping places. That could lead to penalties if you're not careful. But yeah, speeding under safety car and crashing under safety car, these are the two big worries. The speeding aspect's now gone, because they're behind safety car under a delta time is gone now. You just sort of follow the leader. But yeah, certainly when it all backs up at the end of the safety car, you'll see people slow down dramatically. You'll not realise it's happening and you'll crash into them. That's the biggest problem under a safety car. So hopefully ILR1 will be prepared for a safety car restart. Am I confident that you will be? No. I'm seeing penalties coming up here now. What on earth are these people up to? Lewis has ignored the yellow flag. Quite how he's managed to ignore a yellow flag under a safety car is frankly beyond me.
Probably overtook someone and didn't give it back.
Well, why would you do that? Is he stupid? Like,
yes, very stupid. Yes.
What a knobhead. You can say that's not swearing. It's also funny.
I feel like a tyre update is needed.
Tyre update? Would you like me to tell you who's on what? Right. Rafa is on softs. Zach on softs. Chapolini, softs. Coutinho, softs. Lickle, soft. Dougie, softs. Louis, highest on the mediums. Kryptonite, softs. Lewis, mediums. McMahon, softs. And that's the end of the soft runners. And CC Brain on mediums. Calzo has gone off into Narnia, but he hasn't hit anyone, so he should be alright there. He's on the hards. Ollie, you've just passed him. You're obviously on the mediums.
Because he went off the track.
Goranen, mediums. Not XD, hards, and Paco, mediums. He's now caught to the back, so we should be all ready to go green at the end of the lap.
I can't get the position back, so I'll get a yellow flag.
Oh, this is where penalties get involved. Right, let's see. Will the safety car go in? Yes, it will. So look out for any accidents. Look out for anyone knocking into other people, because it happens way too often. Remember, Zach will have to take a drive-through penalty. If I was him, take it straight away. Take it as soon as humanly possible, because it's just better. McMahon side by side with Lewis up the hill. Let's not have any accidents, people. When will the race leader go? Rafa's waited and now he's away. Zach wasn't really on the programme there. As Chapolini tries on the outside. Can he get himself up into P2? a bit of a launch shot unless he dives it there, which isn't a good idea. He does not get ahead. We got a bit more side by side behind. You can see Ollie, you're in the middle of a mad old fight there, which is still going on. Side by side.
Off the start.
We're not XD and Shapalili still in the back. Look how close all these guys are.
He moved.
A lot of
and he went in the back of him. Lewis. Oh my god.
No, oh, there is damage. He's out. I didn't see anything on the left-hand side, but he's gone. Lewis has spun it through turn 5. I said there's a danger. He clearly wasn't listening because he's a knobhead and a fraud. I can call him a fraud now. I called him a fraud last week, then he had a good race. But I can call him a fraud now. But yeah, everyone apart from Lewis has got through that start nice and cleanly by the looks of it. You're saying you nearly run into someone but didn't get any damage, right? Okay, I'll see. Anyway, that makes.
So I'm on my computer and I'll go for a corner.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll find out when we go past the pits.
Or you could just tell me. I don't get good camera angles, you know.
I'm not even going to fight on anything because I know so much quicker than me. Go my finished friend.
That's right, don't fight it. It's only lap. Oh, Lewis! Oh, this is going to cause all sorts of chaos. Someone definitely hit him. It was Calzo.
Get me a new pair of pants now.
Now, that is exactly what we saw Lickle do in qualifying. On the same compound attire, with the same amount of wear on them. Put safety car timing into that as well, of course. So the mediums just don't like turn 1 after 3 proper flying laps on them. Good to know. But did anyone else pick up any damage and all that? I don't think so. I think there was a few nicks of some people.
Gunnan has damage.
Gunnan does have damage. Good spot. Yeah. He's in Narnia nearly. And why did you let him go ahead if you now look what this has caused?
I know he had damage. I think he got it from turn 1 from Calzo.
Yeah, but why did you let him buy anyway? It's that frickin' 5, you know, when he did it. Out of 36.
Because he's much quicker than me. I can use slipstream and save my resources.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, what on earth's gone on there? I saw lots of debris flying through the air. I don't know if that was from a collision or if it was just hitting the polystyrene boards.
Come on, we got a race to do.
Pitting. Here comes Nod XD.
This guy, please don't fight me on hard.
He's got every right to fight you. Down the inside he goes. Look out for Paco as well. He's just looming in the background, ready to fight with the DRS.
Look, it's just stupid to fight because look how much time we've lost. We need to just stop fighting and catch up.
Here comes Paco. Oh, that's close to contact. Good defense, but also attack from Not XD on the inside. Good driving. Look at Paco getting his way through there as well. Ollie clearly did not see that one coming. Great move from Paco though. Good opportunistic driving there. He nearly got by both of them in one go. Don't even try and blame him. He just didn't see him. Sorry.
Why are people so aggressive? Like, just look how much time we're losing. Just like think about the bigger picture.
Not really thinking about the bigger picture though, really. It's too early to think about the bigger picture. Not XD, he needs to be in clear air, in all fairness, to make his strategy work. So, if he's quicker than you, which he is, he's starting to pull away, then why not pass you?
Didn't have time to get clear air and pull away because I'd gone and then pulling me down.
Then why did you let him pie then?
Because he didn't have damage and then he crashed into Calzo.
I think maybe your image of the bigger picture and everyone else's image is a bit different because here comes Paco on the inside now of Not XD. What a run he got with a DRS up into P9 for real this time. He didn't just have a go at it, he's got it done. Rafa, by the way, clear of DRS now in Shapalili. That's going to be good news for him. Now Louis onto the back of Not XD. Trying to have a look on the outside, bit of contact, but he's still going to go for it. He'll be a bit off the track, so he's probably be a bit mean to go for the move after all that, and he doesn't. McMahon's on the back of CC Brain. Of course, McMahon being on the soft compound tires, you'd expect to be a bit quicker than the man on the mediums. The highest runner on the medium tires at the moment. Looking to try and find a way through, but finding no way at the moment. But yeah, that's been pretty frantic racing in the early stages, but very good racing at the same time, and only a couple of accidents, luckily. Front guys aren't really staying that close to each other though, as Gunnan gets a penalty for warnings. He's probably going to go to the end of the bot, by the way, on those hards. It's at that stage of the race where you can get away with that, probably.
Nobody's gone in.
Yeah, he's probably thinking about that same strategy as he gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. He wants that free. Okay, he's left. He's going for his din-dins or something. So Louis, yeah, he wins his championship, gets all lazy. Typical, huh? Bye-bye, Louis. So, Chapelini, as I say, that is now into DRS range of Rafa, as is Coutinho to Chapelini. So it's now all getting a bit closer with the leading guys. Does that suggest that some tyre wearing's going on? What are the mediums like at the minute? How far do you reckon you'll get them?
Maybe around lap 20, 22 with a safety car.
Right,
Either go to hard now, or you can stay on good softs at the end.
So what these guys might do with that information, I'm sure they probably have that themselves, knowing their strategies before the race. Maybe they'll go soft to medium. Maybe that's what Lou is going to do, medium to soft, so they'll probably be a bit early to see wear on the tires, but you never know, you never know. Anyway, here comes Chapelini. He'll stay nice and close with the DRS. That means he can save a bit of ELS because he is a bit lower than the guys around him. CC Brain, Kryptonite and McMahon are nice and close to each other as well. Not XD, still on the back of Paco, but not making any inroads on him at the minute. But yeah, as you say, Ollie, we're getting some DRS trains, and well, you're not really part of one at the minute. You've got to start catching up.
I got absolutely shafted by what's his name, Paco, and just left me wide and put me on the DRS. I got in the DRS of Louis and he left, so I got hung to dry.
Yeah, but you're quicker than him, aren't you?
I was quick. I thought I was quicker than them.
How about we thinking a bigger picture here? I think maybe they were right to pass you in the first place.
The whole point, you let him through and you stick in the DRS.
Yeah,
but I mean,
yeah.
I wanted to have a chance to pull away.
Yeah.
You see, I feel like I'm making some inroads in the second sector. And it's pull away to the DRS.
I can confirm that you are, because Not XD is slightly starting to fall behind a little bit, but he will keep in the DRS now and will catch that all back up again. He's doing all he needs to do with this. Just stay close enough. Although it has to be said,
Zach.
He is
Zach to bring me back in.
He is losing quite a lot though. But then he just gains it back on the straight. So McMahon right on the back of Kryptonite, as well as CC Brain on the back. CC Brain on the back of Kryptonite, then McMahon on the back of CC Brain. This could be another three-way fight soon, because here comes CC Brain, gets close. Kryptonite defends to the inside line, no move there. But certainly piling the pressure on. Of course, it's two soft runners surrounding a CC Brain who's on mediums. So you'd expect McMahon actually to be getting by. It's quite impressive to see what CC Brain's doing with what he's got underneath him. McMahon keeping a good gap to his teammate, you see. He's keeping that gap pretty well, as NotXD does feel like a DRS. This is your chance now to sort of start catching up to him a little bit more, because you are a bit quicker in the middle sector than him, but you'd expect that, I guess, with the tyre compound, but he's not nearly as slow as some maybe would have expected. He's not doing a bad run on these tyres by any stretch of the imagination. Still the third highest driver out of 4 or 5. I guess Lou doesn't really count anymore, but out of 4 on this different strategy. But here we go, we've now got some moves going. Almost made he's second last in the strategy, but still, CC Brain ahead of Kryptonite, who's now going to get swamped surely by McMahon. CC Brain goes straight defense to the inside line and helps Kryptonite stay right up close, and McMahon can't make the move. Felt like CC Brain now was actually actively helping Kryptonite to... Oh, wow, what a save! McMahon was proper sideways out of turn 5, and he's somehow not stuck it in the wall there. It beats me how he's managed to get away with that. Sorry if I broke anyone's ears there. I promise it wasn't intentional. As yeah, Calzo gets by Louis, who is a ghost, of course. Took you long enough though, didn't it, Calzo? Come on, speed up. Pit stop time. Chapelini's pitting in the middle of this top 3. He's going for the undercut, of course. It will be...
I think I could end up being of some assistance to my teammate. I get ahead of him.
Medium compound tyres. Lickle in the pits as well. Luckily there was no holding up going on there, and there nearly was for a moment, but man, he got all right through there. And Chapelini comes back onto the track. He will be... Yeah, right. He'll be behind you, but by
give him a little bit of
few few seconds, you'll be...
Speaking about DRS, guess what I've got?
Yeah, you've got DRS, and not XD looks to not have it anymore. He's 1.6 seconds now behind Paco.
I might just sit and wait for Chapelou to catch up and just use me as like a little way bridge to catch up.
That's not a great idea, because you may end up finding that Rafa and Coutinho will become a part of that fight as well, and if you hold your teammate up anywhere, that could slow him
like,
down.
Like use him as a, so you can have DRS down one straight, then I'll, you know, like shift out the way.
Well, anyway, here comes Coutinho, here comes Rafa. Pit stops for Rafa, pit stop for Coutinho. No, he stays out. So he's going to go a little bit longer on that tyre. Dougie Falcon also stays out. CC Brain, of course, will stay out. Kryptonite will pit, and he nearly sticks it in the wall on his way. And he went very late to stop McMahon following him, which he successfully managed to avoid. McMahon does stay out. And it's medium combine tyres for Rafa. And it is, yeah, hard for Kryptonite. So he doesn't feel like he's ready for doing a long stint on mediums. That's interesting to see.
I think the issue was with the medium run is that the rears were locking into turn 1. Mine was just locked up.
Rafa has come out in between Chapelili and Ollie then. Right then, now it's time for the Red Bull Tactics to get involved, you would have thought.
Ooh. I don't know what to do. I could either...
Weave! I'm still technically a member of the Red Bull team. Weave! I want to see Red Bull win, please.
Of course we do.
Who doesn't?
Oh.
But it is, this is good. This is very good for Coutinho. It has to be said. He's going to be in lovely clean air as he pits. And look at all this.
Overtake for Chapelili.
Because Ollie right now is hoping to get his teammate past Rafa. But Rafa, has to be said, he's got a good gap to Chapelili, who is using his ERS quite a lot. But Ollie, I don't really think you'll be able to defend and help your teammate too much, because Rafa's already way clear. If I was you, Ollie, I'd just be letting Chapelili go through down, because Rafa's going to have to deal with not XD as well coming up. So he'll still keep the DRS, but he will have to now pass another car. Coutinho is going to come out behind Ollie. So that isn't good for his race. Seems actually the undercut worked out really well for Chapelili, but not as... Well, yeah, it worked out really well.
I could just box, because I'd rather bring Coutinho up to the guys ahead.
I mean, as a spectator, I'd love that. But look at this, Rafa's catching up to Not XT in the middle sector. This is a bad place to be catching. He's also got a lot less ERS than Chapelili. Does Chapelili fancy a move? I remember my ILR free victory here. I stuck it at the inside of here, where Rafa isn't getting by Not XD, of course, where Alex Albon and Hamilton have the wee confrontation. But when you've got a chance on this track, you have to go for it. But Chapelili just waiting for DRS. He's off. He's off very wide, and there goes that chance. Because Rafa's going to get by. Chapelili got just a bit too greedy on the brakes, and here comes the net race leader. As McMahon gets by CC's Brain as well. We've got two fights going on here. Rafa should get by, but what about CC's Brain and McMahon? McMahon looks like he's got ahead, up into second place. Another safety car, please. Thank you. But CC Brain not going to be able to fight back on this one, but Chapelili just nowhere near Not XD. He's not going to get by here. A big mistake in this race. Here comes Coutinho, straight past Ollie. And up into 8th place, but a net 3rd, I think. Unless Dougie Falcon can make an undercut work, or an overcut work, because he's still out there on softs, as is McMahon, only 2.5 behind. Even if I want to slow these guys down a bit, because I mean, Chapelili's just going to be stuck behind Not XD now for a bit. Rafa is already over a second clear of him. So, looking at this then, will Dougie pit? See, this surprised me that Dougie and McMahon are pitting, because that tells me that they just don't think the mediums can go as far as the likes of Rafa assume they can. But, yeah, it'll stay out as Rafa gets by Paco and sets a fast lap. Chapelili gets by Not XD. But yeah, I guess these guys, I mean, they're going half the race still on the softs, so I mean, surely they should be quite fine on mediums at this point. I'm surprised they haven't pitted. At this rate, they'll be pitting at about the same time as CC brings. This would be good information for the Renault driver as well, who's sitting behind thinking, okay, they can go 16 laps on these softs. That's interesting.
good information for me as well.
And of course, just to sort of say, oh, well, maybe they didn't have much pace in them. McMahon passed CC Braid on these tyres, so only a lap or two ago, so he's clearly still got the pace in him. Yellow's forgotten him.
Oh!
And he's gone and done what Dexter did in the ILR 8 race, and what I think Tudai did as well. It's quite a common place to crash around this track on this game.
I absolutely love the VSC, you know.
That's what Dougie wants, he's in the pits. Same with McMahon. But I don't think they're going to get it. But you know, if it pops up right now, it'd be perfect timing. Dougie might get held up a little bit. Held up a tiny bit. Nothing major though. The guys are already well ahead of him anyway. McMahon also with the mediums, so both of them are mediums. Yeah, no real surprise there. Will Kryptonite beat them out though? Because he was on the hards, and that would be quite interesting to see actually, if he has any pace on them. Because Dougie is ahead, but it's more about McMahon. Yeah, McMahon's well ahead of Kryptonite, so the hards don't look particularly quick. And it just doesn't feel like it's worth it to be on them at all. So Kryptonite looks like he's got that strategy wrong. That really makes Not XD's pace look pretty decent. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do on the mediums or the softs. He'll probably go on the softs. We know they can go far enough now. At least 17 laps. So yeah, Not XD. He could be quite interesting to watch in the closing stages of the race.
You can see the amount of times I've lost. The amount of time I've lost to him for the battle with Shapalili and Virginia in Raffle.
You have lost
about 2.5 seconds, haven't I?
4 seconds.
Jeez.
As Shapalili up into P3. Rafa, I mean, Rafa is how many seconds ahead of you at the minute? Rafa is
no Rafa because
7.
Williams, we're fighting.
Rafa is 7 seconds ahead of you, and Shapalili is 5 seconds ahead of you.
No, I'm on about the Williams ahead of me. That's
Williams, what about the Williams? Who cares about
That's what I'm
Williams?
battling. He's 2.5 seconds.
Yeah.
That's who I was fighting before. That's who I lost time to.
Alright, I thought you were on about Shapalili and the likes. Well, either way, you're not really doing very well against the hard runner, are you? Anyway, and he's still going to pit ahead of you, so the whole don't pass me. Well, he had every right to pass you, and it looks like it's working out pretty well for him at the minute, because he'll pit still probably after you, but yeah, you'll probably both actually pit at the same time thinking about it. What reason has he got not to pit, say, on this lap with the sauce? They'll go to the end, we know they will. They'll have good pace, we know they'll have good pace. Interesting. But no XD really is making it work. It would have been interesting to see if Callum would have been able to do the same thing, but of course his race was ruined before it even started, pretty much.
Mine was ruined.
No really close fights happening at the minute. All we've got is Lickle cashing up to the back of Ollie. A 12 lap difference in the tyres. So you'd expect Lickle this to be quite an easy move once he gets close enough, as Coutinho gets by Paco. I mean, you see how easy that type of move can be on the different tyres, different age of tyres. And there goes Lickle on the outside of turn 6. Is he going to make that one work? It's a good attempt, and if he can just stay close here, he should actually get that move done. Nicely done by Lickle. He'll still have the inside line. He's got much more grip, of course, and Lickle pulls off a pretty decent move at the moment. He'll surely have the good exit, and Lickle up into P7. Great driving there to not collide there from both drivers in that. Anyway, here's Zach, by the way, after his drive-through. I think he's also had to make a pit stop and all that as well, so his race is just down to toss it, but it's somehow...
Oh, no! Nothing happened.
It's somehow still not as bad as Kryptonite's, because he's about to pass him. And even after a drive-through and all of that disaster class, he's still going to end up being ahead of Kryptonite, because he just went to the wrong tyres. Simple as, round the outside, Bob's your uncle, down to 12th. Goes Kryptonite. Oh dear. Ollie then, in the pits, they are softs.
I'm taking my hoodie off, it's so hot.
And a quick change of clothing as well. It's quite quick for a 2-second pit stop, has to be said. Don't bend it into the pit wall though.
Oh, I've got my so I just knocked my chair because I was like swinging backwards. I was like flat on my back, just driving up the pit, making casual.
Well, you come out in plenty of clean air. We'll see if you can make up the 2.5 seconds. Probably more than that actually now you need to make on not XD. And Paco as well is probably going to be pitting soon, as will CC Brain, you'd imagine. All these pistols will be happening in the next few laps. Because there's really no reason to stay out past this point. But CC Brain will keep going. Rafa will get some nice DRS on his teammate. Paco stays out too, so does not XD. Rafa on the back then of his teammate. He'll be getting, like I say, plenty of slipstream here just to get ahead of Chappellini. He's nearly 4 seconds ahead of the Red Bull driver now. And this DRS will just help him out massively. On the inside of CC Brain he goes, and up into the lead of the race he goes. Back where he started.
For a fastest lap,
nothing else happening, yeah. I'll cut back when there's pit stops happening, but yeah, Ollie wants to go for the fastest lap. He almost certainly won't keep it though. No offense, but I think CC Brain will probably get it later on, or not XD, depending on when he pits. But what should be the fastest lap anyway? Worth 0 points to you at the minute, but see how much you gain, if you gain. Very loud wheel you have, isn't it?
They've got a lot of force feedback on.
CC Brain into the pit lane. Will Paco follow? No. Will not XD follow? No. We'll see where CC Brain comes back out. It'll be obviously the soft compound tires. It'll be very interesting to see where he is in comparison to Alfie McMahon, the man he was racing earlier on, closely earlier on anyway. I imagine the young Irishman will be ahead of him. He is indeed. Yo! Although he probably won't stay there, because soft against mediums. Anyway, Ollie, fastest lap. What did he frickin' do? Worth 0 points to you at the minute. And it has to be said, actually, there's a chance you'll end up at the end of all these pit stops still outside the points. But
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because you're a failure.
Yes, I know.
You should just retire and give me your seat for Abu Dhabi.
I should just retire and come commentate with you.
Job swap for a week.
Could start share playing. You could start driving.
Let me take the old Red Bull out for one more spin. I mean, I won once with it this season. Got to win again with it, haven't I? Got to leave with a bang as Paco returns to the pit lane finally to get rid of these tyres. He's on 23 laps on. The medium's doing a decent old stint there.
I'm a little bit concerned that.
Or 24, sorry, actually. Sorry, hold on. 22 laps on, because of course he's pitted on lap 1 after his accident. We got CC Brain off the track. That's bad news. On those new soft compound tyres, I don't think it's too good. Paco will probably actually beat him out of the pits now for that. I think CC Brain actually he'll keep that. Actually, he'll be all right. But yeah, Paco, of course, he crashed on lap 1, didn't he? And he had to pit. So yeah, that's actually a second stop of the day.
Too early?
I don't know. Wait and see. I think McMahon was all right, and he done the same amount of time you're going to do on the tyres. Same with the other driver on their own tyres at the time, Dougie Falcon. So I mean, it was all right for them. But Calzo pits as well. Is he even still here, Calzo, actually? I can never tell. Oh, he is here. Fair enough. Just having a lonely one. Louis, of course, yeah, God knows why he left. He just sort of pitted and said, peace out, see yous. But yeah, like I say, Paco for a 2-stop is not going horrendously wrong. But yeah, not XD will probably be behind him, so he'll get a point. But it's all about how quick they'll be able to catch up on the newer softs now. Not XD is still going along. I guess he's maybe hoping for a virtual safety car sound at this point. That could help him. Of course, he could actually go to the end of the race, thinking about it.
He hasn't stopped though, I don't think.
He has stopped. We'll just...
Has he?
Because, yeah, he did stop earlier on. He's one of the people that took the risk. Because, yeah, theoretically, he could pit again and go on the sauce, but is it worth it? That's the question. He's got little catching, but after that, I don't know, because top 4 at the minute is on the cards. He's had alright pace though all through the day. I've been saying it, but yeah, we'll see if he pits. We'll see if he decides to, because he'll have to go the whole rest of the race. We'll see if the pace plateaus and just falls off a cliff. It's the hards, they don't tend to do that, and he's staying super consistent with his times. His middle sector on this current lap is still under a tenth slower than his fastest try, so he's absolutely got the consistency down. And that'll explain why he hasn't been pitting. I sort of completely forgot he pitted earlier under the safety car, but yeah, that is why he's still going.
Paco's an absolute mad one. Please don't get fast to lap, Paco. Please.
CC Brain trying to get past on Kryptonite. He's got it done. Paco does not get fastest lap.
Thank you, Paco. Thinking about it, I have no penalties, so I could essentially maybe pick up some points from penalties.
Let's see that. Paco. Nope. Kryptonite has one penalty. Ooh. It's on hards as well. You might fall into your hands.
Cowzo!
What?
Fastest lap.
Way. By a lot, by like a second, like. I mean, it was.
I blame fuel and my lack of ability.
9/10 of a second. Nearly a second.
Second one mainly.
Ooh. Paul told me he had great pace on his setup for ILR4, by the way, as Not XT gets overtaken by Lickle on the newer tyres. He will fall into the pack a little bit, Not XT. But yeah, Paul currently 11th, so he's bottled it again. What a shame. Oh, Paul. Right, Paco gets by Kryptonite, who now falls outside of the point. So all you have to do, Ollie, is get within 3 seconds of him, and you'll gain a place.
Oh, get fastest lap.
Yeah, you're not going to get fast enough. I had to give up on that idea.
No, because I already have fastest lap. I got the second fastest lap time, didn't I?
Means nothing.
Ah.
What? Why would that mean anything to you?
No, because I'll be the fastest lap person. I'll be the person with the fastest lap until the top 10.
Yeah, but that only gets you to 11th.
Oh.
You're 12th.
Yeah, I thought I was 11th for some reason.
Ugh. Oh dear.
Ignore my stupidity, Owen. Just ignore it. Just gracefully move on and pretend like nothing ever happened.
Don't display it live on air then. Right, well, Coutinho has now caught to the back of Chapelele, trying to make it a Haas in second place. He'd like that massively. Chapelele not looking too quick. A bit of a tap there from Coutinho. Just trying to get the wee push along as they head up the hill.
Rafa's absolutely bolted.
Rafa's 7.4 seconds clear, yeah. Absolutely clear.
We always have good races when Louis isn't winning.
Has it been a good race though? I mean, compared to ILR8, this has been crap. But
compared to other ILR races,
compared to pretty much every other ILR tier, this has been crap. There's such a big gap in skill because there's no ILR2 or ILR3 anymore. So you've got people who genuinely were ILR4 before the ILR1 got remade, and people who were in the ILR1 when it started. So you've got such a massive skill gap. But anyway, sorry, I'll stop complaining about this. I mean, Chapelele, who was in ILR4, is currently running second. So I mean, what does that tell me? But
what it tells me is that some people.
Here comes Coutinho on the inside for P2. Does he have it? His tight contact spins off. Look like Lickle. He's reset. He's reset, but he's kept that third place. But that'll put Lickle and Not XT in the fight for the podium. Let me just take their penalties actually, just to be sure. It's currently, by the way, just fun fact, it is Germany 1, 2, 3, 4 at the minute. Just thought I'd mention that. Oh, Not XT's got a penalty.
I should have actually gone to the hard, to be honest. Like, look how Not's doing, and just look at me.
Potentially going to ruin Not XT's day, actually, being on that one penalty. Oopsie doopsie freaky dicky. Anyway, yeah, that collision stopped the two-car fight for third place. That was the only second place. That was the only interesting thing happening. But it has now made a freeway fight for third place. So please,
Prix started to form from Zap all the way down to
There's a what?
There's a train starting to form from the house
That's
of Zach.
not a train. That's
I said it's starting to form.
2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2.7, 2.5. We've only got 7 laps.
I don't have
That's
the
not
data.
going to develop. That's
I
just
don't
not
have
going
the data that you have. All I've got is a really bad track map and you can't tell. To me,
no.
it looks like they're kind of close.
Not XD's got a second penalty. His strategy's good, but the penalties aren't. It's going to make him fall down the field, this. Though he might win the McMahon Award. Speaking of which, McMahon might actually gain off this. Has he got any of his trademark penalties, or has he just sort of left these things as a thing of the past? He's got a penalty. Oh, damn it. Paco gets a penalty. That helps you as well, Ollie, because now if you can get within 3 seconds of him, then you get points.
Which is unlikely.
Yeah. But you've got to do it if this trade becomes anything special, which it isn't at the moment.
Well, there could be an absolute pile-up, you know, just because, you know...
Dewey Falcon's now caught up to Not XD, by the way. He may well get by. We'll see how that happens over the next few laps. But listen, Lickle, he's in DRS, but only just. Won't really stay close, I don't think, to Cousinho.
What's that McLaren? Is that Louis last?
Louis is last, yeah.
Might get a DRS here, you know.
Lapped, you will probably...
Maybe
yeah,
you
might.
lap Louis.
Yeah, you will get DRS, yeah. You might actually get it on the second run as well. Yellows. Yellows for McMahon. No! He's done the same thing as he did in qualifying, and he's spun off. He has got a penalty, so he's also got a broken front wing. He'll have to pit with that. There's no way you can keep going with that. So, Ollie, you do have a good chance at points here. As it stands, you get a second dose of DRS as well. For God's sake, Alfie McMahon, I need to teach you how to drive cars. And I'm the one who retired.
You wouldn't want you teaching them, but you know.
Oh, I've won a race this season. He hasn't. He's crossed the line first, but lost it on penalties.
What tier was that in?
ILR3. It's not bad.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I led from start to finish as well. Got pole position that day too. Bahrain
was it a slam?
dominated it.
Was it a Grand Slam or?
Don't
a
think.
little train coming up here, you know.
Where?
Interesting. Free car train starting to form me. Oh, there's a little. It's a Glock. It's Glock.
It's a broken front wing from McMahon. Of course, he's going to be slowing everyone down. He'll be in the pits in a minute.
I thought that he
I just told.
I'm in love with death.
There's not really got much to concentrate on, is it? You're on your own. Well, not anymore.
But I still choose to ignore some things.
And he's got a 5-second time penalty for speeding as well. McMahon on course to win his own award, possibly actually with this. I don't think he's ever actually won it. This is the funny thing. Ever since I named the award after him, he's knuckled down and not got a single win for the McMahon Award. But this could be the day that he finally wins the McMahon Award. Though Louis might have had it, but he's not really here.
Helmet awards yet?
Oh, good point actually. Yeah, it'll do. There's like, yahoo! Oh, here it is. Hell, applause. 1-1. Sorry. I don't like Liverpool, so they're not winning. Come on, beat them. It's 1-1. All they've got to do is score another one, and Liverpool will no go invincible. No golden trophy for you. You can get 199 points, or however many, 107 or 8 or whatever, but you won't get gold.
You sound like I've got the film's called. Is it
Arsenal.
Braveheart? It goes, you may take our lives, whatever, but you will not take our freedom. You may take whatever. You may not take our golden trophy.
You may take our guaranteed Champions League spot, but you will not take our golden trophy and our unbeaten record. Ha ha ha! But that's if you don't win. You're only drawing at the minute, so. Sorry, there was a yellow flag. I've no idea what it was for, who it was for, where it was.
Wasn't looking.
So I
we're really bad commentators, aren't we? Like we're really bad.
Oh, I'm a good commentator. I don't want to blow my own, horn or anything here, but I think I'm a good commentator. You should hear my ILR commentary. It's hard to commentate when there's not much going on, but when you're watching ILR and there are actually things happening because the drivers are actually well balanced in there. Oh, hell of a tear!
Going crazy if you were alone because you just be talking to yourself this whole race.
Well, yeah, I talk to myself the whole time. That's sort of the whole idea of being a commentator. You sort of have to be good at talking to yourself.
I mean, that's why you have co-commentators and sort of going crazy. So,
I don't go crazy. I just sound crazy. I don't go crazy. I just sound it. You should watch me ILR. It's pretty good. Although ILR might well be ripped soon, so yeah, please do watch ILR.
You shouldn't be zipping up Jack's news. He's going to kill you, you know. You can do your job. You're going to be homeless. Won't be able to feed the kittens.
Mark Martin's got a 10-second time penalty.
Oh,
No!
he just drove
You're
it
meant
straight
to
forward.
finish! Then you're meant to win your award, you knobhead! God! I can't give him... You know what? I don't care. I'm going to break the rules. He's going to win it. Maybe it was always a rule that you don't have to... It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He'll get the penalties. He's going to win it. But anyway, I think everyone knows about Jack McCall anyway. Everyone in the ILRA community sort of knows what's happening. Mainly because they sort of have to. Because it'd be kind of awkward. Besides, no one's even watching, are they? 5 people are watching. What are they going to do with this information?
Hello to the 5 people that are watching.
Hi, 5 ears.
We all have no life.
One of which is actually me, because I'm sitting on the stream, waiting for some comments to come in so I can chat to the other peoples. No one bothers saying hi though, because no one likes me.
I mean, that's what I like about Jess. Whenever she goes to the streams, she always says, like, hi everybody, how's everyone's evening? It's nice, isn't it?
I sort of turn around and say, hello, how are you doing? And then wait about 5 minutes and say, would someone just talk? Tom was in the chat earlier on, I didn't see him. Damn it! Didn't pop up as a notification for me.
Tom's always up for a good chat, isn't he? Probably pick up in the party, you know.
Jeez, I have loads of deep chats with Tom in these streams. You probably worked it out by now, but I have loads of deep chats about love and stuff. Something's happened. Oh, Lickle side by side, both end plates gone, but he's caught ahead. That is, well, that's going to be a bit of a dodgy final lap, isn't it? He's broken both end plates. He's going to try and stay ahead of Coutinho for one more lap.
In the last lap, yeah.
This is going to be quite the final lap for him.
Oh.
But no, like I say,
do you think it could be like a little Bottas Stroll thing? Oh no, Gasly Hamilton thing.
Could be, but that's if he can make the corners. The Coutinho's hit him now. He's got to be careful here that Coutinho doesn't just run into the back of him, because Doogie and not XD could well factor into this if these guys slow each other down too much, because I imagine Lickle's going to do everything in his power to stay ahead right now. But here comes Coutinho, side by side down the main straight. The lack of some front wing end plates will probably give actually a little bit of extra speed for Lickle, but he can't take turn 1. The McLaren just struggled so much, but he's on the inside, his contact, wheel banging, yet more front wing damage probably, but round the outside of 2, what a move! Through goes Lickle, somehow stayed ahead. Not XD trying to fight with Doogie as well. These guys are all fighting so hard on the final lap. Lickle stays ahead with all that damage. Coutinho on the exit though, inside of turn 5, gets onto the curb, slides a bit, has to back off. Wasn't going to take that position there, but it's in this middle sector where he's going to be slowed down so much. Coutinho, will he throw one on the inside? Lickle defends it, touches the back again. Oh my goodness me, they're lagging and they're having sexual intercourse quite a lot. My gosh, look at this. Shouldn't watch this too much. This can't be doing the front wing any good. They are both side by side still, regardless of the lag of sexual proportions, but they're touching, man. Rafa's just won the race. We'll have a look at him in a second, because I don't want to cut off this, because they're side by side. Like, man, look at it. They're side by side the whole way up the hill. Lickle's at a slide, but he might well get the DRS. This is not over yet, folks. This is going to be side by side to the line. Look at this. Here comes Lickle. Will he get ahead? He will indeed. Wow. On the line. Good stuff. Doogie 5th place, Chat Lady 2nd, but Rafa, sorry Rafa, didn't give you your spotlight there, but Rafa has won the race for the 2nd time in a row. I couldn't call off that fight, it was just too close to call that one. But Rafa winning for the 2nd week in a row. Chappellini, then Lickle nicking the podium at the end. Coutinho 4th, Doogie 5th, Zach 6th, CCB 7th, Paco in... Sorry, not actually 8th, then Paco 9th, Ollie 10th, Krypton Knight 11th, Calzo will come home 12th and last. And the retirements, Louis, Alfie McMahon, Gonan, Lewis and Callum. And who got fastest lap? Rafa. Rafa gets fast lap in the top 10. So he gets the full 26 points. That might be a first actually for a non-Louis winner to get 26 points, but he's done it. Sorry, Ollie.
Fun, you're commentating. It's fun, it's totally fun.
Crying every time. Anyway, I know it technically breaks the rule, but I'm pretty sure he's won it, so let me just check. I shall... And the winner of the McMahon Award, Alfie McMahon's won it! Yay! He's done it! From 17th to 14th, plus 13 seconds of penalties. McMahon's done something really bad. but it's been nice because I enjoyed it and he got an award, which isn't real. Disclaimer: award isn't real, but yeah, one of my things.
Should get like a little trophy.
Should be. We should get a wee trophy for the end of the year, but I couldn't be bothered to go back through the streams and see who's done it the most times. Anyway, that has been ILR1. Of course, you know, I start getting all the viewers in now. It's over. I hate all of you, honestly. I don't know why.
Watching,
I don't know why I signed up to do ILR1 when everyone just joins it at the end. Take my advice. Just watch ILR8. It's better, and it's better. Anyway, finale next week. I can't believe it. ILR waves goodbye to season 6 next week, and we'll be in Abu Dhabi. Wish it was the other way around, huh? We'll have an ILR8 championship decided to watch, so do please watch that. Cannot wait for it. It's going to be a hell of a race. Trust me. It'll be Strawblonde versus Splinter. 15 points between the two. So we'll see how that all pans out. And ILR1, absolutely nothing to play for. We're just there for fun. And I'll see you there. Hopefully we'll get Austin with ILR1 next week. But disclaimer, he definitely won't be there. Anyway, bye. Safe travels. No real point you turning up for this late on, but I appreciate it anyway. Safe travels.